Righty-ho! This is the Christmas Livestream, but with little choice, I had to do it not on StreamYard. And why it's not on StreamYard, I had used up my StreamYard limit, as it turns out. And since I've gone 3 hours over the limit, and it's not going to let me go over that limit any further until it renews. So it's been a bit annoying, unfortunately. Hi, Pamela. Hello, Sherry. Pamela. Listen, why this is not on StreamYard, it's because StreamYard wouldn't let me do the live stream. I'd scheduled it all on the live and StreamYard, but yet the StreamYard, it wouldn't let me do the recording. It wouldn't let me do the recording. I don't know why. I click live, over and over and over again. It didn't work. To no avail. It just didn't work. I mean, and that is just balderdash. I mean, I've gone over the limit, the recording limit many, many times, and yet it's never stopped me from doing a StreamYard live stream. I've gone over the limit many, many times with live streams, and never once has it forbade me from live streaming. I mean, just how balderdash is that? Very, very balderdash. It just wouldn't work. I don't know why, but it just wouldn't work. Hello to you, Herman. Hello. I mean, I've gone over the StreamYard limit now, so that the remaining, hopefully the Christmas Eve one will be done on StreamYard, but I mean, very, very annoying. Very, very annoying that StreamYard wouldn't let me continue any further with it. Very annoying, you know. Hello to you, Betty. Hello to Betty and Steve. Hello. Hello to you. And, hello to you, Dombury. And Pamela and Dombury, I wouldn't say hello without giving you many great big hugs and squeezes, as always. And hello to Braveheart the cat. Hello to lovely Braveheart. I mean, I don't know if Braveheart takes well to cuddles, but I know Pamela likes her hugs and cuddles. Oh, gosh, she's probably going to think I've come under the impression she's a hug specialist. Well, I wouldn't want to say anything that could strike Pamela as strange or upsetting, but taking into account what her grandchildren do to her, which is hugging her legs and all that, well, I think probably to them, she's a hug specialist, you know. Yes, but going through a bit of an annoyance right now with StreamYard, because StreamYard's normally been very, very good. StreamYard has normally been very, very good, you know, with the live streaming that I do. But I just don't know why it's not working this time. I mean, I've gone over the limit many times, but yet it's just not letting me go any further now. I don't know why. I just really don't know why. Leg hugs are the best. Oh gosh, I would have thought they were a little bit of an inconvenience, but since you said to me before you do not want your grandchildren to grow out of them, of doing it and all that. Maybe I've gone over one too many times. Lots of hugs are the best. They totally are, Sherry. They totally are. If I was with Pamela right now, I would always give her many hugs and cuddles. I always would. Hello to you, Gertrude. Hello. Happy to catch you live. Hello to you, Gertrude. It's always lovely to have you on board. Yes, and we've got our lovely Dominique and Hailey. Hello, hello, hello to you. Hello. Yes, hello to you, Stevie. Hello, hugs to you always. Your boys are 24, and you always get hugs. Oh, how lovely. That's lovely learning so. Thank you, Betty. Thank you for your friendliness towards Gertrude and Hailey. Thank you for your friendliness towards Gertrude. And thank you, Gertrude, for your friendliness towards Sherry. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Always hugs and cuddles to you. Hello to you, Outer Limits. Hello, getting into the Christmas spirit. Yes, we're well. Oh, and just to show you, this came in the post over the weekend. The Grumpy Sapper mug. Cheers to you all. Thank you, Pamela. Always hugs to you. Hugs to you. Oh, and you made it, Lisa. Hello to you. Ellison, hello. For the holidays, we normally have a Christmas meal in my home, Ellison. We normally do one in my hometown. You're crocheting, yeah. Maureen, hello to you. Yes, hugs to everybody. Hugs to you always, Maureen. Hello, 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 hello to you. Sorry, wait a moment. Do wait a moment. I will be back. Just wait a little moment. Something I'm just sorting out as quickly as I very possibly can. Do be assured I am going to be back. I just got to quickly figuring something out. Very, very quickly sorting something out. Mother's all right. Mother's all right. Just to say, Gertrude, outer limits. You're frozen out from Sapper's chat. At the moment, second week in a row. Could you give him a nudge next time? Oh, do enjoy your time for whatever you're doing for Christmas, Sherry. I do hope you have a nice time being out of town Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Whatever you're doing Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Sherry, I hope it goes well for you. Sorry, wait a moment. Is this right? Yeah, all's done. What the? When did never mind. Is this the last live stream of 2024? No. No, it's not. No. We've got another live stream tomorrow, Alison. We've got another live stream for tomorrow. And then we've got a Christmas Eve live stream, just to say. But this is the Christmas live streams at the moment. And your sister used to crochet all the time. Really, your sister did? Interesting. Gertrude, interesting. I think it's fair to say we all are, Maureen. I think it's fair to say we all are. Deborah, hello to you, Deborah. Deborah, I couldn't say hello to you without giving you a great big nice long hug and squeeze always. Deborah is always so wonderful and so lovely to me, you know. Deborah said something extremely visibly moving once. Well, don't know if it's visibly moving, but it was a very kindly thing she said to me in recent times. Well, she said it was about a month ago now. Deborah said she was trying to figure out how to make a doll with a face shaped like mine. A doll with my face shape. I think it goes to show something that Deborah is quite appealed to my face shape. I mean, quite funnily enough and all that. No, but it's all right, Deborah. No worries. No worries at all. I mean, though this happened when I least expected it, I can understand as to why one would be appealed to my face shape and all that, you know. Cheers, everybody. Sapper's on. Hello, Sapper. I couldn't do the StreamYard. I tried to get it to work on the StreamYard, but it didn't work this time. So I had to quickly do an alternative, which was a bit annoying. I tried to do go live. It just didn't work because I'd gone over the limit. I actually went over the StreamYard limit, and I was like, balderdash. I've gone over the StreamYard limit many, many times, and this had never happened to me before until today. I don't know why, but there we are. Strangely enough, but it happened. No, but Zappa, your live stream was brilliant. Your live stream was totally brilliant. Thank you for all the fun, Zappa. I mean, the live stream before Christmas was totally fun. It was totally fun. And honestly, Zappa, well done on your success on selling merch, like the mugs and the t-shirts and things. The t-shirt is not something I would go for, but this is certainly something I did go for, the Grumpy Sapper mug. And I'm very much thinking about getting these for my parents, Sapper, because I think my parents would like the Grumpy Sapper mug. You do blankets all the time. You'll help me with setting up my merch. Thank you, Sapper. Yes, I'm aiming to set up merch come 2025. It's definitely something I'm deeply thinking about and wanting to do, sell merch. You know, I think it would be fantastic selling merch. I'm selling merch, you know, a mug with a picture of me on a classic card or on an old bus, or a picture of Daphne and Nixie mug. That would make fantastic merch, in my opinion. You know, oh, howdy, Zeph. Howdy, and hugs always. It takes an hour to set up and your designs. Okay, it takes an hour to set up and designs. Yes, howdy, Zeph. Howdy, and hugs always. Graham is always chilly. This is only true, as am I too, Lisa, but there we are. Oh, honestly, Sapper is fantastic, Dormery. Sapper is well and truly fantastic in every way. Perhaps includes something about weight and stone. Gertrude. Gertrude, now I do need to say, Gertrude, we do need to be more careful about joking about people's weight. Because, Gertrude, I have actually been in trouble and been seen to. I actually have been in trouble for fat shaming about 3 or 4 times now, Gertrude. So we really do need to be careful when it comes to bantering about weight and all that. It's different to mention a certain point about weight, but when you're directing something about a person's weight and what it could do and all that, that could be deemed as fat shaming. So we've got to be careful, Gertrude. I actually did get into trouble. I mean, 3 times. And actually, when you get into when you're in the wrong for something like this, Gertrude, you cannot help but feel guilty when you've done it. Just to tell you something, that's all. Oh, had it in. Yes, you're watching. Yes, you're always lurking, aren't you? But you were with RHR Jen. I did see that RHR Jen was live streaming, Zeph. I did see that. And happy birthday for tomorrow, Zeph. We're live streaming again tomorrow. We need vintage and classic car merch. I'm thinking about when I get to merch, Maureen, I'm seriously thinking about selling a classic car with I'm seriously thinking about classic car merch, classic car mugs. I'm seriously thinking about that. Hello, LK. Hello to you. You'll be there. No, you'll be here. I'm looking forward to having you on the live if you can make it. Zeph, if you're not doing anything for your birthday, well, we've got the live. Yes, no, Christmas really is a busy time of year. It really is a busy time of year. You love almost all of Zappa's music. If anything, Deborah, I would go for Zappa's music as opposed to the general modern day. If anything, Deborah, I would go for Zappa's music as opposed to the general modern day. No, don't worry, Gertrude. I know you would never mean to intentionally get anyone into trouble, but I was only just saying, just to make a point. But yes, Gertrude, it is true that I have been in trouble about 3 or 4 times for fat shaming my supporters. You know, I actually have been in trouble about 3 or 4 times for that, just to say, Gertrude. And actually, and the last time it happened, I had to seriously apologize privately to my friend. But luckily, I was forgiven. I was forgiven. I mean, I'm not going to say who it was, but I would say it privately to you, Gertrude, as to who it was the last time I was found in the wrong for fat shaming, just to say. Yes, now, Deborah, I mean, a lot of modern day music, Deborah, it lacks appeal. As I've found, it lacks appeal. Zappa's modern day music is far better than any other modern day music I've listened to. It's a pleasure, Zappa, if anything. Our world of today needs more of your music as opposed to how it's currently done. The way you do it, Zappa, is better than the other modern day people. You tell people you're just fluffy, not fat. That's a better way to put it, Sheddy. Better way to put it. But we do need to be careful, Sheddy. We do need to be careful. Just to say, because I do not want to get into any more trouble for it. Jody, you're here. Hello. Merry Christmas to you. Cheers to Jody. Cheers to you. And this, Jody, this just came over the weekend. This Grumpy Sapper mug. This mug is real perfection in every way. It's always a pleasure, Sapper. If anything, Sapper, your music would probably, I'm surprised your music doesn't outmatch the modern day for today music that's heard for today. I totally agree with you, Deborah. Sapper really does well and truly put his heart and soul into the musical creations he does. I couldn't agree with you more on that. I couldn't agree with you more and all that. You'll be lucking most of the time while you walk. Don't worry, Jody, don't worry. My favourite colour, Lisa, my favourite colour, it's probably got to be green. I like blue too, but green has probably got to be my favourite one. This is a green bit of tinsel here and a Santa hat. But just to confirm, I'm not bald yet, Lisa. I'm not bald yet. To show proof, I've still got hair. I was just wearing my Santa hat because it's a Christmas live stream, hence the titling and all that. Does do a bit of mess to the hair, the Santa hat, but Maureen, we need to be careful about talking about one's weight. Yeah, because Maureen, I actually did get into trouble for fat shaming nearly a couple of months ago, just to say. I mean, I did get into trouble nearly a couple of months ago for fat shaming, just to say. Some people need to grow a thicker skin. Well, Betty, just to say, you do need to be careful because some people can get truly hurt by it. You know, my friends were truly hurt by it when it happened. I apologized to them, and luckily, it's lucky for me, I was a bit forgiven for it because it could have gone the other way and I could have lost a friendship, just to say, Betty. But I won't say too much more about it now. I'm not going to say too much more about it now. You almost always get goosebumps and tears of emotion with Zappa's music. Also, lots of laughs. Oh, Deborah, you're just so lovely. Oh, Deborah. Deborah, if I could just hug you right now. No, I could just hug you right now. I mean, had I known you as a little boy, Deborah, I think you probably would have almost always been enveloped with hugs and cuddles from me, you know. You've always, and you really have. The things you said about me, Deborah, I'll never forget them in a lifetime. You said some of the loveliest things about me when you said you were trying to figure out how to make a doll with my face shape and saying that I'm like a grandson to you. Those really were some of the nicest things you said about me. Lisa, hello to Lisa Mack. Hello. Don't forget to hit the like button. And I don't know what's happened with the Ables recently, Alison. I don't know. I mean, they've deleted all their live stream replays, and they've deleted a lot of their other content. And they've not been active lately. I just don't know what's going on with them. I don't know. I just hope they're okay. I seriously am hoping they're okay. I don't know what's happened to them, Alison. I really don't. You love green too? How interesting. If you could grow another 2 feet, you'd be the perfect. We gotta be careful, Maureen. We gotta be careful. Just to say. Oh, thank you, Shelly. Thank you. Thank you. Don't worry, Harriet. No worries at all. No worries at all. Ooh. Ooh. No worries. I just had to let out a yawn. Just had to let out a yawn. That's all. That's all. Mr. Corrant. No worries. Don't worry, Maureen. Don't worry, Gertrude. Don't worry about what you missed. No worries at all. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Thank you. You all treasure me and feel truly blessed to have you in our lives. Oh, Maureen, that's lovely. That's lovely. You're almost as lovely as Deborah. You're as lovely as Deborah, aren't you? And lovely Pamela too. Well, both Pamelas, in referral to Pamela Garza and, of course, Pamela Motto. Both are just nothing but lovely in every way. Honestly, if I was with them right now, they'd just be enveloped. They would just be enveloped in a great many hugs from me, always. They would always be enveloped in a great many hugs from me. I'm in the queue for a blanket. Might be a few months. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. No, no worries. Lisa, it's no rush. It's certainly no rush at all. But because, as you know, because I feel the cold a lot, it warrants me having to wear a lot of layers of clothes and things and all that. The cats are okay, thank you, Alison. The cats are fine. The cats are fine. Today you'll be doing some resin pouring, unicorn earrings, and pendants and dragons. Nobody is more oh, yes. Well, nobody's certainly more cheeky than you. That is. This Christmas, you always count your. Oh, Lisa, Pamela, I think you're gonna make me cry in a minute. You're going to make me cry, Pamela. I'm one of your blessings. I had little realization of this. Oh God. Oh, oh, Pamela. Honestly, Pamela. You honestly, if anything, you're just so lovely. No, you really, really are well and truly lovely. I mean, honestly, Pamela, I could just hug you right now. I really could. I could certainly hug and cuddle you right now. Whether it's sitting on a couch with you and all that. I mean, I could just hug and cuddle you right now, Pamela. That was such a very lovely and extremely touching thing you've said about me. Thank you. Thank you. It's slushy today in your neck of the woods. Really? Oh gosh, Jody. Well, you have absolutely no artistic talent. No, don't worry. Zeph, not everybody has artistic talent. We're not artistically talented. No, Deborah is talented. Gertrude, yes, seeing what Deborah said, you'll be doing some resin pouring, unicorn earrings and pendants and dragons. That's, she's obviously got some artistic talent. She's got the great talents of artistry. We have a lot of creative people in here. This is only as truth has things, Lisa. Yes, it was heartfelt. It was very heartfelt what you said about me. If there's any, well, Pamela, if there's anybody who doesn't love you, they're, in my opinion, making a painfully silly mistake. If there's anybody who doesn't love you, they are making a very, very painfully silly mistake. And I'm saying that out of all due respectable reverence and all the rest of it, I mean, I may be too small. I mean, Pamela, I may be too small to give you a hug to the point where I could rest my chin on the top of your head. I know I'm too small to do that, but I'm certainly small enough, to but if anything, I'm probably just about or nearly small enough for you to rest your chin on my head if I was hugged by you and all that. You're only 5 foot. I'm 5'8", yeah. 5'8", 154 pounds, Jenny. But some of us are small. Some of us are very short. Some of us are small or fairly small. Some of us are tall. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I couldn't agree with you more, Harriet. Couldn't agree with you more. Our Pamela certainly is fab. You wouldn't. Harriet, you are lovely. You're lovely in your own way, but you are, I mean, as very cheeky as you are, Harriet, very cheeky as you are lovely at the same time. That's how I describe you, Harriet. That just means you lead tall folks under low-hanging branch. Yes, this is true. I mean, I could do more or less the same thing, couldn't I? I could lead all the tall 6-foot folks under low-hanging branches, couldn't I? I could just lead each and every 6-foot tall folk under the low-hanging branches as well. I mean, I don't know if a 5'8" man like myself could would end up getting I'd probably get hit by a few branches, but I don't think I'd get hit. I don't think I'd be hit by as many. I think I'd be hit by a few, but probably not as many low-hanging branches. But I think I'd still get hit by quite a few when leading the 6-foot tall people, the 6-foot tall folk under with the low-hanging branches and all that. But they're obviously the ones who are going to hit their heads more by the low-hanging branches. We all come in different packages, but it is what we let bloom from within that matters. Yes, Stevie, I know you're only 5'1", yes, but I mean, I'm not the tallest one here. No, quite a good few. I know there are a few in here who's taller than I, and I'm obviously one example. And if you didn't know, I'm shorter than that of Pamela and Deborah Chillingworth. It's about what's on the inside, not on the outside. This is totally true, Jody, totally true. We could be true. Yes, I know that, Hailey, I know that. I'm in the nosebleed section for the shorties. Oh gosh. Well, can I tell you something, Zeph? I do know well, to tell you something, Zeph, I do have quite a few short relatives, actually. I've got quite a few short relatives, but I don't have very many tall ones. I mean, I've got quite a few taller cousins, but other than that, most of my family's never been very tall, you know. And it's cold for Matt. We even out. We even out. It's a nice way to put it. This is true. Your big mouth. Oh, Harriet, you and your big mouth. You and completely your big mouth. Completely your big mouth. Megsie, hello. Hello, Harriet, Megsie. Hello to you. It's certainly a pleasure to see you in here now, Megsie. Hello. Matt is out there somewhere, only wanted to say hello to... Yes. Well, I mean, it's always possible, Harriet. It's certainly always possible. It's always lovely to see our Megsie, isn't it, Gertrude? Remember to hit the like if you haven't done so already. Thank you, Jody. Thank you. Thank you, Megsy. Thank you for your friendliness towards Gertrude. Thank you. Thank you. It's always possible that Matt could be lurking, Harriet. It's possible that he could be lurking about, Harriet, but we just have to wait and see. You are not jumping into Lake Tahoe this time of year. Neither would I. Neither would I. To be honest, I don't think I could jump into a lake any time of year, Zerf. I really don't think I could jump into a lake any time of year, to be honest with you. It would make me far too cold. No. And also, even if it was summer, I don't think I could jump into a lake. Because if I expose my bare body, there's a very, very real chance I could get very badly sunburnt. Because I'm quite furred in the skin, as you know. If you've got fur skin like I've got, Zerf, there's a real chance you can get sunburnt, and I get sunburnt quite easily, unfortunately. But there we have things. There we are. There we are. You were sorry to miss Zappa's live, but got behind the 8 ball. Spent eight hours yesterday to find a battery for your vehicle. I do. Yes, you're right. I do not enjoy the cold, Gertrude. No. And you don't either, Huck. Oh, gosh. Actually, I'm not muscular. I'm Gertrude. I'm actually not muscular. You get sunburnt easily, as do I. As do I, Stevie. As do I. Even my father was very surprised. This is going back, I was about 17 now, and we were on holiday in Minorca, and I jumped into the outdoor swimming pool, and I got out. I was in for quite a while, and he looked at my back, and it was red sunburnt. About half my back was burnt. Half of my back was burnt red, and then he said, and he was like, "Gosh," he was like, "You're lighter than me." He said that literally. I mean, my father can get burnt, but I don't think he can get burnt as easy. He hasn't gotten burnt as easily as I've gotten burnt. I mean, I do put on sun cream, but the problem is it doesn't always work. That's the issue. So as a result, I namely have to have no choice but to just cover up. I'm afraid, I have to mostly cover up. You know, you burn as well, as do I, Lisa, as do I. And because of that, I have little to no choice but to cover up, even in the baking hot heat waves. Oh no, it's very painful to get sunburnt, Stevie. It's painful. Not only is it painful, but it feels rather hot when it happens. It feels like your skin's been cooked when you've been sunburnt. And when your skin feels cooked, it does hurt when you put it on a surface and all that. You're a delicate flower, you get burnt all the time. It happens to me every baking hot heat wave. It happens every baking hot heat wave. I get sunburnt, Harriet. Always gotten lovely tans. You have the sun-damaged skin to prove. I think I'm probably going to get wrinkled, to be honest with you, because I'm often out in the sun when it comes to event attending and things. But at the same time, I have to be careful not to get burnt. No, I mean, I'm quite delicate too. I'm delicate, well, for skin, but I used to be very physically delicate at one point, Gertrude. I was very physically delicate at one point in my life. Yeah, I cover up, despite having dark hair, brown eyes, I have to cover up. Fair skin, blue eyes. Oh gosh, you must be an attractive one. Bit like my friend Heather, she's blue eyes. Yes, that's Heather Shinny Gonzalez, by the way, who's blue eyes. That was the one who used to model. No, but not only am I delicate for skin, Gertrude, since you said that Harriet's delicate, which is only as true as she has things, I used to be physically very delicate at one point, and I'll tell you what I mean by being physically delicate at one point. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Lisa. Ta-ta for now. But what I mean by being physically delicate at one point was because was when I was lighter for weight, because I used to be because I've never always been 154 pounds. It was only really since turning 20 that that I got to 154 pounds of weight. It was when I weighed at what was at one point 130 pounds, which was the weight I was before prior to 2021. I was that weight for about 3 years, something like that. Around about 2-3 years, I was that weight, and as you could imagine, that's petite weight. That's a petite stature for a 5'8" man, you know, and also as a result, I think really as a result of my petite stature, I was physically very delicate. And what I mean by being physically delicate was because if anybody hugged me, for example, sometimes if it was a strong one, it could hurt. Years ago, a strong hug, it used to hurt. That was when I was lighter for weight. But now, if I received a strong hug from a strong person, a strong muscular person, it wouldn't hurt now. Since I put on weight, it wouldn't hurt now. But it was when I was lighter for weight, it used to hurt, you know. And who was it who said she was muscular? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, it was Pamela who said she described herself as quite muscular. Well, say, for example, had I received a hug from Pamela, for example, when I was lighter for weight, it probably would have hurt, taking into account her muscularity and all that, all the muscular side, which she so described she had, but correct me in case I'm wrong on that. You know, or anybody who was, say, big boned, for example. You know, but if anybody who was, say, big boned, you know, and sometimes being big boned comes with strong strength. If depending on how I received the hugs from them, sometimes it could hurt when I was thinner. Strong due to ranch work. No, you've said this before, Pamela. Yes, thank you for the reminder. But seeing it now, I do remember this now. It's just got back to me, and you know. So yes, yes, that was the physically delicate side of me. To explain what I meant by it or what I mean by it, if it makes sense. Good thing I don't wrestle or play any sports then, because I would probably really get yes. I was forced to play rugby with my school at the age of 13, and I was beyond petite. I was probably like skeleton size when I was 13, and I've been tackled numerous times in rugby. I've been tackled so many times, and it really hurt. Well, certainly when I was a teenager, it really, really hurt being rugby tackled. And I've even been rugby tackled playing it once, and that hurt. That hurts. It certainly really did hurt, you know. No, hugs do not hurt me now, Stevie. They certainly do not hurt me now. No. If it was a gentle one, when I was physically delicate, it never would have hurt, but it was the bigger ones. It was really the bigger ones and those, it was really the bigger ones and those really provided by the stronger people that it would have hurt years ago. But it doesn't now. It doesn't now. But thank you. Thank you for the support all the same, Stevie. Thank you. Thank you. American football is brutal for. I could only imagine so. I could only imagine so. I should go to Poundland and get some battery-operated lights for my tinsel. It would be adorable. I've not thought about this, Harriet. I've not thought about this. I've just got to be careful. I don't get electrocuted. I mean, that could be a bit risky because that could get me electrocuted and all that. But something like that, I would have to think more carefully on that. You know, really, for safety reasons, I'd have to think more carefully on that. Harriet, you are the most beautiful, famous supermodel. Harriet wouldn't be tall enough to model, just to say, Gertrude. She wouldn't be tall enough. No, to tell you something, Gertrude, I mean, not only that, you wouldn't be tall enough either to model, and neither would I. I think to model, for a lady, Gertrude, to model, you'd have to be about 5'9" or taller. But and for a male, you'd have to be about 6 foot or over in order to model. But that obviously I fall under this height category, so I wouldn't be able to model. And Harriet and Gertrude, unfortunately, both of you fall under the lowest height requirement to model, I'm afraid. Yes, I know. If you didn't know, Gertrude, you're only my mother's height of 5'6". Yes, you have to be 5'9" or over for, in order to model. Yes. That's for a female, but for a male, you have to be 6 foot or over. And I fall under both those heights. I fall under both 5'9" and 6 foot. So I'd be out. I'd just be out. I'd be completely out. Oh, Mel's here. Hello, Mel. Popping and say hi off to bed. Oh, don't worry, Mel. Don't worry. Oh, it depends on the modelling. Oh, thank you, Jodie. Thank you. Depends on what modelling you're going for. Thank you. Thank you, Jodie. Hi, Anthony. Hello, hello, hello to you. And somebody was asking me if I've got the Christmas tree up. Right. Who was it that asked if I had my Christmas tree up? I do have it up, yes. I do. But it's not a big one, it's a small one in this case. You're at your destination now. I'll ta-ta for now. I mean, do whatever you're doing in your destination, Jodie. I mean, I just hope all works out for you. You have a small one too. Which small one were you referring to, Herman? Well, a lot of me is small, in fact. But that's enough. That's enough describing it now. That's enough. But Harriet was suggesting earlier on that that I use Christmas lights with the tinsel. A small Christmas tree. Oh, thank you, Herman. Thank you. Yes, small. Well, no, really, I would think far more carefully about using Christmas lights wrapped around me because that sort of thing, there's a risk one could be electrocuted for that. So I really, really need to one would have to consider this very, very carefully, you know. Oh, Deborah, Deborah, you're just so lovely. I mean, Deborah, you're always so lovely. I mean, right now, Deborah, I could just give you a great big hug right now. In the same way that I could with lovely Pamela, I could just do exactly the same with you. A great big nice long hug to you always. Aww. And certainly always settee or couch cuddles too. I could just do this with both of you right now. I really could. You're just always so unfailingly lovely in every way. Oh, well, we could try, Anthony. We could certainly try. Holiday gate. Yes, no. I mean, who couldn't love our Deborah Chillingworth? Who couldn't love our Deborah Chillingworth, our Pamela Garza, and our Pamela Morrow? No, I know that. No, Harriet. Harriet, I know that. I do know lots of people use batteries. I'm aware of that, only too greatly well. I am aware of that. No, but some electrical objects, Harriet, some electrical objects are. I mean, I hasten to say. I hate to say this, but some electrical objects are, in fact, very, very risky. You know, and you do, in fact, have to be careful. No, Alison, no. We haven't we've not got any snow here, no. Unfortunately not. It's more likely gonna be a cold Christmas, Alison, but not snowy. I don't think this time, no. No. Have I eaten any? No. No, Harriet, no. You have never had a white Christmas. I wouldn't be surprised, Deborah. I wouldn't be surprised learning this from you. No, but I do hope you have a nice Christmas, Deborah. I certainly do hope you have a nice Christmas, by and large, and all that. And whatever yourself or your dearly loved grandson will be getting up to for Christmas, Deborah, I do hope it goes well for the two of you and the family. My mother wouldn't bake Christmas cookies, Hailey. Mother wouldn't bake Christmas cookies. And don't forget, and just to say, Heidi, mother's a vegan. Just to say, my mother's a vegan. My father's not, but mother is. But fortunately, it wouldn't stop mother from making a Christmas dinner or meat for others come Christmas. So yeah, yeah. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Meggie. Do enjoy your trip home for the holidays. Oh, Megsy, you're so lovely as usual. No, lots of hugs to you, Megsy. Honestly, Megsy, if I could, if I was in your locality right now, you'd probably just be enveloped with hugs and cuddles from me, you know, packing your trip home for the holidays. Oh, but thank you for your compliment saying I have a wonderful channel, Megsy. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you for the compliments. Thank you. Yes, travel safe, Megsy, on behalf of Gertrude's advice. Travel safely. Gertrude, you had a question, Gertrude. No, no. Mother wasn't vegan all her life. No, no. No, but she has tried numerous different diets, numerous different health diets, pretty much throughout the entirety of her life, Gertrude. She has tried numerous diets all her life, just to say. But but my mother didn't get into full blown veganism until about 2016, Gertrude, something like that. Being a Texan, you eat a lot of meat. I wouldn't be surprised, Pamela. No. Well, I hope it wouldn't be too difficult. I hope it wouldn't be too difficult for Mother to find some veganism options. And also, Mother's gluten intolerant as well. Hence, she's not just a vegan, but she's also gluten free as well. So Mother really does need to watch it with what she eats because of the gluten intolerance and of course she doesn't eat meat. Coming to Pamela's house for dinner. Oh. You got the meats. Lots of great. Thank goodness for that. So Mother will be able to happily enjoy it there. Yeah. And do be prepared for something, Harriet. Do be prepared for being enveloped in a great many hugs from Pamela, Harriet. Do be prepared for that. But hopefully it wouldn't hurt. Hopefully it wouldn't hurt the hugs Pamela would give you. Strong as she might be, hopefully it won't be too strong to the point where it hurts you. Texans are gracious hosts. I could only imagine so. I mean, Pamela's always so lovely, isn't she? As a user, and of course you very defensively have my back, which is something I well and truly value in you. You well and truly have not only my back, but other people's backs, defensively. And Pamela, and saying that Texans are great hosts, no, she's always so lovely, if anything. Speaking of them being gracious hosts, you hug firmly but gently. Hopefully that will work well for Harriet. Hopefully that will work well for Harriet. No, I know you wouldn't hurt anyone, Pamela. I know you wouldn't. You're ready for the... Oh, Harriet. Oh, what the hell is next? Beefgate? Turkeygate? Chickengate? Or Porkgate? Oh, God. Oh, God. Texans and old-fashioned Southern hosts are fabulous. No, they well and truly are in every way. Gushers, they well and truly are in every way. Did you mean was that meant for Bolognese Gate? Because you said Bologna Gate. I think you meant Bolognese Gate, Gertrude. Oh, God. Was that my cat who meowed a moment ago? She just went... Well, I'm going to need to finish off the live stream in a minute because I'm going to tune into RHR Jen for the live stream. She's live streaming at the moment. And also I need to see what my cat was doing because I just heard a from my cat. Don't know what on earth she was doing. Zeph, now you had something to say. Well, you just lost an entire freezer of meat, buffalo, venison, lamb. Your freezer was propped open all night. Went to 50 fan. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Be careful, Zeph. Do be careful. Do watch what you do. I know, yes. You won't be eating it. It's not safe. Yeah. I don't know how on earth that happened. Oh, Jen's brilliant. She's wonderful. Jen's a lovely lady. She's a lovely lady, isn't she? Right. I think we're going to finish things off now. We're at the hour. Thank you all for taking part in this very live stream of mine. I'm so sorry I couldn't do it on the StreamYard, but but I've used up all my time for now. But it renews in a few short days, luckily, so it should renew in time for the Christmas Eve live stream. But the next one, the next live stream, it won't be a StreamYard live. Oh, pleasure always, Pamela. I wouldn't say hello or goodbye without giving you a great big nice long hug. But obviously gently, albeit, yes. Because obviously, like you wouldn't want to hurt anybody, and I obviously wouldn't want to hurt anybody either. I'm the same like you, and all that. Ta-ta for now, Zeph. Ta-ta for now, Gertrude. You know, thank you all for watching, and here's to the next live stream tomorrow. That's the last of the Christmas live streams tomorrow, but then we've got the Christmas Eve live stream. Ta-ta for now, goodbye, and may happiness be knocking kindly on your doorstep.